It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Silver and Black coming up next.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen.
Out of the gun, Madison. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable game when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons, the former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. Broke through the tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Another one for Ford. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Cooper going in motion right. And he'll get this across the 15 to about the 17. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second down now, 7 to go. Play action, it's Watson. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Watson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's gonna run. He loses the football. And the fumble recovery is made.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. He's got it, room to run. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, Minshew. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he can secure it fully.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, it's James Prochet. He stopped on the return at the 27. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Ford running to the right. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 29. Moore's got it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the gun, it's Ford. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Ford straight ahead. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. They give up the middle to Ford. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Watson now, off play action. That's complete, David Njoku. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the fumble recovery is made.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. From the 46. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, Minshew splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Running it after the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard scamper, and they get some yards back. It's 2nd and 11.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Again, this is White. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Minshew looking to throw. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Watson on 1st and 10. That one complete to Njoku. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
2nd and 10 now. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, Minshew. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Running on 2nd with White. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running is Ford. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Browns. With it, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Watson now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Sticking to the air with Watson. Brought in by Ford. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Watson. Judy there to grab it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Throwing it again here. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Justin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So that's halftime here in this one. The Browns on the road, but currently in front. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns send Jerome forward, ready to begin another drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. To the ground with Ford. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Here's one, left side. He's got it. Complete pass. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Watson. He's on the move. Steps up and he's running with it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Sending a receiver left. It's a jet sweep.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line, knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Watson looking to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky didn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense in a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Hopkins has it on the tee and he's ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here's White again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They run the counter with White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. Secures this at the 17. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Browns will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Raiders have their offense back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. Got a man. It's Njoku. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10. Here's Watson. He's got the hook up to Cooper. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. This is Ford on the handoff. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Ford. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watson. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Quick hitter complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's a give to Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Has it in close. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he finally steps out, but it seems the damage has been done. That's down inside the enemy 40.
In his mind, when he hit the Jets and hit that right sideline, he thought he had himself a touchdown. He beat the coverage unit clean, and there was a whole bunch of green grass. Still, an excellent return to be proud of, and really setting this offense up now for some success.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Pressure coming, it's Minshew. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Minshew. And that's one he had to hang on to. It would have been enough for the first, but instead, 4th down coming up.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get you back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. . 10.
10.
Throwing is Watson. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This is Ford. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another one for Ford. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Moore. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Connection made to Judy. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Ford straight ahead. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ford. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Just 1 yard on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 8. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Browns leading by 11. So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now. The Browns close in and take him down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. Play action, it's Minshew. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And he's going to take a knee. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And they'll kneel this down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bajorquez, to handle it. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Man, this one is gonna sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we